take that position as they should give you Minister for Defense. I am telling you, if somebody like Yaya Bello is the Minister for Defense, because we have very proactive military now, our military are ready to work. Yaya Bello knows what he did in Kogi State, and he will always try to do that to achieve much result on federal level. I am telling you, in 6 months, insecurity will at least drastically reduce if Yaya Bello is made Minister for Defense in this country today.
That's free campaign, but it's okay.
It's not campaign. It's good. How to put the round peg in round hole. We've done his achievements in security in Kogi State. I'm telling you, I said 2014 they were manufacturing bomb in Kogi State.
True.
If not Yaya Bello, somebody like us cannot travel home again. Have I been traveling home? No, we can't go because you'll be kidnapped. Either they rob you on the road or they kidnap you. They will come to your house. What is happening now in Abuja, Ekiti, Kwara? It started long before Yaya Bello came to. We need at the national level at this critical time.
Okay, let's talk about the tourism and the business environment potentials of Kogi State. We've all agreed that for a state that borders around 9 other different states, a state that is blessed with so much, water, rivers, and dam seasons. I mean, also in terms of tourism, I know for that Kogi is a joiner. You look at the area of other states can easily access to investors. For tourism, for agriculture, and
appointment yet to be made. When he make all his appointments, he will set up his economic team. I believe they are going to come out with best idea so far, because so many challenges have been, fought, has been, and they are no longer there for him to come and face. Now they have been solved by former governor Yaya Bello. So he is coming now to just come and ride on what he met on ground. Let's see his economic team. I know he's going to set up economic team. They will come up with something better because, of course, we need all those things in Kogi. I believe, let's wait. It's not yet late. This is just new government. Let's see what they will come out with.
Okay, Engineer Murtala Salau, you are also a private businessman and as a proud son of Kogi State. And I know for one that you probably would have a couple of interests in the States, probably as investor. I remember the last time, we had a conversation and you talked about the fact that you have so much investment in the Southeast. Perhaps, do you think it's time for you to bring some of those investment home? Or what are your expectations? First, not even as an APC member, but as a son of Kogi State, what are your expectations within the business fraternity for the new government?
Well, if you know how many people are calling me, they have investors, they are bringing it to Kogi. Now, you'll be surprised that am I even the governor's friend? Am I that close to governor? Why are people calling me? They have investors. It's because of the safety of their life that is guaranteed. Now, people outside are calling me. They are bringing investors, and you think if I have opportunity, I will not go back to my state and invest, because you invest now, you sleep with your 2 eyes. So we are planning towards that. We have a good plan towards that.
Okay, I really hope that the plans would come to reality. Last but not the least, upon the inauguration of Governor Usman Ododo, there are rumors that the office for the former governor was created inside the government house. Now I'm smiling as I'm asking you this question. Do you want to confirm that there are reports that the newly sworn-in governor has created the office of the former governor inside the government house? On the lighter mode, yes. Do you think there's anything like that?
There's never an issue like that, and there can never be issue like that. These are just coming from the opposition. They are convinced. They are confused people. They are confused. They don't know what to do. Their own is just to come and come and be telling people what is not even in existence. Where did you hear that? How did you know that? Who will tell you that? Let me tell you one thing. former Governor Abelo Adoza, he is a God-sent governor. Before he became governor at all, his house is sharing fence with government house. Before he even entered politics at all, the only fence, only big land sharing fence with government house is Governor Abelo's house. The only house he has in Lokoja before he even come to politics is that house. Somebody who has house beside government house, how will they still create? Where are you even creating it? Is it inside his land or where? There's nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay.
It's just bro.
I mean, when I remember when I saw the story, we were at the office and I was sharing it with a colleague, and I said, I mean, these are really very interesting times in Nigerian political space. You know, you'd always have stories like this that will fly out, and you know, people would always ask questions. But I really appreciate you for clearing all of those conversations. But before you leave, talk to us the situation of things. You're a member of the APC and away from Kogi State, and the last 9 months have been a bit difficult for the people of Nigeria, myself inclusive, and I know you're also feeling it. The administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came through, and the first of the announcement came up with the subsidy removal, and from then on it's been, you know, constant fall of the value of the naira against arguably all of the foreign currencies, even the weakest of currencies. How much more do you think Nigerians should be patient with this administration before things get totally out of hands?
You and I know that big deal needs time. Big deal needs time. There is no change without pain. There is no change without pain. I am telling you my observation on security aspect, that if you really want to conquer the insurgency on time, we need Yaya Bello as Minister for Defense. But in other things, I know big deal needs time. Nigeria should be patient for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I believe he's working out good thing for Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Engineer Muritala Salau Audu. I mean, it's always a pleasure each time we reach out to you. Is the Aremolo Abiodua for the Gbogbo Agbaye. I hope I got that title right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. He's a stakeholder within the APC. He's also a proud son of Kogi State, and he joins us each time we reach out to him. I mean, I've looked at the profile of the governor of Kogi State, Governor Usman Ododo, and for someone that has been within the civil service for a while, you would expect him to, you know, hit the ground running. But hey, that's a word a lot of us are really scared of or skeptical of right now. I mean, we know where the ground that was set running 9 months ago, where it's pushing us to right now. But it's okay. I would always expect that things would get better. Hopefully, I would have a government that understands the energy that the people are giving out. I mean, you look at the country. I covered the by-election over the weekend for Surulere 1 Federal Constituency, and I'll tell you for a fact, as reported on Milan 98.3 FM, from the reports we got, even from other states, I mean, there are by-elections in states like Plateau, Ondo State, Taraba, Ebonyi. The voter apathy was huge. The same thing we got in Lagos. Over 140,000 registered voters for Surulere Federal Constituency 1. Less than 12,000 people came out to exercise their franchise. So, I mean, it means that the government needs to do a lot. And when I mean the government needs to do a lot, I'm talking about the government making the people want to be interested in the democratic process. The democracy is about the government. It's the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. The fact that the people were mentioned 3 times within that short line of conversation means that the people dictate who gets what. And so when the same people that are supposed to choose their leaders, that are supposed to choose who presides over them, that are supposed to choose who legislates on their behalf, that are supposed to choose who governs them, are not interested in the electoral process for whatever reason, then the electoral system itself should be worried. The electorals, the officials, they should be worried. I mean, we saw polling units where less than 41 people came out to vote from in a polling unit that had about 23,000 registered voters, less than 100 people. So, I mean, it's disturbing. It's really disturbing. We saw polling units in these, by-elections that had about, I think, 27,000 registered voters, and less than 3,000 people came out to vote. I mean, it's time we need to sit back and check some of the challenges that we are facing, some of the things that could bring this democracy to the place we don't want it to be. I mean, we've enjoyed tremendous level of transition of power from 1999 till now, and you'd expect that our electoral laws should be giving us more elections, more credible elections than we have right now. That's why tomorrow on the show, Barrister Adams Atta would join me, and then we look at whose responsibility is it for us to conduct a free, fair, and credible elections. All of us can come out and say, oh, INEC did this, INEC did that, INEC did this. What about the people that are collecting monies? What about the people that are being used to perpetrate evils? What about the people that are being used to snatch ballot boxes? What about the people that are being used to pass around already thumbprinted ballot papers? These are not INEC officials. These are Nigerians. The same people that will come around and say, oh, the government is not honest enough, the government is not doing this. But you and I are also we're playing our part. You can come out with the excuse that, well, people are poor, the politicians have weaponized poverty. Hey, there's still millions of people in this country that vote and participate in election based on what they believe is right. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the phone lines are open. I'll take the calls that are coming in already. By the turn of 5 o'clock, the situation will return. Don't go nowhere.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.
Fantastic conversations.
Great to see you again. It's good weather. You want to agree with that?
Yeah, I love weather. Trending music.
I live the life that I love. I love the life that I live. Tomorrow.
Traffic updates.
Ojoba and Charity intersections is good. There's no cause for alarm.
Sports. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Headline News on 98.3 Mainland FM.
Good evening. Headline News on 98.3 Mainland FM. My name is Omobola Sandra. Court dismisses Fubara loyalists' bail requests. Protest in Mina over high cost of living. Ondo Varsity female student found dead in her room. FRSC warns motorists against assaulting operatives. NAFDAC urges distillers to stop production of alcohol below 200 millimeters. On the foreign scene, Canada extends foreigners' housing ownership ban by 2 years, now set to expire in 2027. In sports, Nwabali battle ready for familiar foes, South Africa in AFCON 2023. That's the headline news on Mainland FM. Details at 5:30.
Clock the time. Rock the groove. It's music extravaganza, where the beat gets hotter. Mainland 98.3.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
The sound of Lagos.
The The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial star 312 star 800 hash to activate the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to ignite your world with the all-new Techno Spark 20.
That's right! The Spark 20 with its stunning display and powerful features is here to redefine your smartphone experience.
We've also partnered with Google and MTN to bring you even more. With the Spark 20, Google apps and loads of free MTN data, your digital life just got smarter and more connected.
Grab your Techno Spark 20 today and step into a world where style meets technology.
Techno, stop at nothing.
Official partner of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's why anytime I cook like this, I always season them with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatasheo, shombo, onions. No one I know they put. Now you make my pikin them, they always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season them with no cubes for that ubonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial star 312 star 800 hash to activate the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
As you see me so, I belong to the Chop Better gang. Now why anytime I want chop like this, I dey put better things inside. For my yam porridge, after I don't put my fish, I go come deck am with onions, tatashe and ugu, come season am with correct no cubes for that delicious taste. Because my people, good life na life where you chop better.
Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with no cubes for that obonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to ignite your world with the all-new Techno Spark 20.
That's right! The Spark 20 with its stunning display and powerful features is here to redefine your smartphone experience.
We've also partnered with Google and MTN to bring you even more. With the Spark 20, Google apps and loads of free MTN data, your digital life just got smarter and more connected.
Grab your Techno Spark 20 today and step into a world where style meets technology.
Techno, stop at nothing.
Official partner of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no sizzling cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of no cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial star 312 star 800 hash to activate the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
Mainland 98.3 FM, your number one radio. Reaching stars, the sound of Lagos.
Okay, welcome back. Don't forget, on the turn of 5:30, the full bulletin will come through, and by 6 o'clock, we'll give you the Monday edition of Sport Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. We had a good time on radio last week. Yes, that should be last week, Friday. Yes, the Super Eagles of Nigeria qualified for the semi-finals of the ongoing African Cup of Nations, and they will be playing the Bafana of South Africa. I will bring all of that by 6 o'clock. And again, 5:30, the full bulletin will come through on Mainland 98.3 FM. Welcome back to this situation. Start off the conversation, connecting with a friend of mine in just capital of Plateau State, Mr. Parkim Jacob. Took us through everything that happened over the weekend. I mean, by election, we'd expect to go easy and soft without much controversy. Kind of brought a lot of controversy. First off, it started off with the PDP, the ruling PDP in the state, by the way, not being included in the ballot papers. And then within 24 hours, there was a statement by the party that, the candidates, the members of the party should mobilize for. I was thrown out of that seat. Is actually called Simon Wadcon. That's the former majority leader of the Senate. I mean, all of these things are just very funny. Well, the election had its own dramas, to the point that the returning officer of Just North was relieved of his duty, and the National Commissioner of INEC ordered for his arrest. So much for that election. But at the end of the day, the final results were announced around 8:35 p.m. yesterday night. We had the by-election in Lagos also for really one federal constituency that the reps elect Laguda actually won that election. Well, landslide for him. I mean, if you won an election with over 11,000 and the next person to you got 278. But of course, you always know that there's a lot to worry about in terms of voter apathy, and whether we like it or not, the politicians will take a win however way it comes. But for the observers and for the lovers of Nigeria's democracy, they understand the fact that a lot needs to be done to restore the hope and trust that Nigerians have in our democracy. Let's go to the phone lines. Buzzing already. 0913600 0410. I take the number again, 0913600 0410. And we had a longer conversation with one of the APC stakeholders from Kogi State. Yes, Mr. Muritala Haudu. We looked at the newly sworn-in governor of the state, Governor Usman Odudu, and the expectations of the people of Kogi, the reality on ground, and what the state should expect for the next 4 years. Well, he took us through it, and eventually had a free publicity for the immediate past governor of the state, Governor Yaya Bill. And whether we like it or not, we must actually agree to the fact that amongst all of the states within that axis, Kogi State had enjoyed some relative level of peace, as against when you look at Plateau, you look at Kaduna, you look at Nasarawa, you look at Ondo, and you look at even Ekiti very recently. 0913600 0410. Let's talk. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good to have you join us on the show today.
Thank you very much. My name is Malam Bello. I'm calling from Shell.
Malam Bello, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. In fact, I am very, very disappointed on the statement of your guest, Mr. Audu, because you know Kogi very well as a journalist. I also know Kogi very, very well. My mother is from Ijo. I traveled to Kogi several times, and my younger brother also is a student of the University of Kogi State, Ayanda. So Kogi is the most backward state in Nigeria. What kind of development infrastructure? What kind of infrastructural development is he talking about in Kogi? Kogi is the most backward so far in the history of Nigeria. And he's talking about Kogi State and not salary during the 8 years of Governor Abello. Was that true? The bailouts given to Abello by former President Muhammad Buhari, what did he do with it? So many teachers committed suicide in Kogi State, which you as a journalist also aware. And it's a national radio telling Nigerian. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Malam Bello. Well, he didn't talk about infrastructures. He only said Kogi was safe for the period of the administration of Governor Yaya Bello. 0913600 0410. Each time I had to drive through Kogi State, well, let me leave my thought. Hello, good evening. Share your hello. Good evening. Mr. Paul on the road.
I back somewhere, career lecturers on the background there. This type of death, I don't think we need him by this time. They don't understand the racism in this country. Even in that city, the level of poverty. So all these people that are eating for government, don't bring them here praising a governor that did not say that Kogi is unity. All that says this thing have started. It is not a listen to before. All this imperial pressure of these people is not what Nigeria is doing now. Tell me what that government has done in that case. What he did, the country was celebrated the next year nationwide. The different people are war. So the same what they have done in 8 years as a governor. That office is being created allegedly. In future, we are going to know whether there is office of former governor in government house. Because the day for those who protested, President Yayabelo, say it is God allowing him to be governor. It's unheard of in this country. A governor, whoever a governor is, must sustain him. Tomorrow, people of OPEYEMI will say that people have spoken. People of that say have elected the governor. Why can't you ask yourself, why is it anybody governor of six must win the nation in six, either by hook or by crook? That somebody must proceed them. Is that an election that took those people there? Because now the election is the way we are. That is it. If they say go to court, any country is.
Hello. Okay, you try and call us back. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, OPEYEMI.
You're welcome.
Yes, yeah, do you know that it's your station I'm hearing for the first time that the new government is running in Kogi State?
Oh.
Do you know the reason? I'm no longer interested in Nigeria politics because they are not there at OPEYEMI. And also your guest from the Kogi State is on his own. No? Even though we that live in Lagos, we also hear the information that even though your first caller said is what did Yayabelo even bring to the table? Is it the violence he used to win the first time and the second time we want the life and property that lost? We want to talk about it. What is the investments he brought to Kogi State? So what is a good history? The people who have a conscience with themselves is going to write about it. So it's only the people that eat together that always speak of them for a favor to come in a time to come. So for now, as I always said that for now in Nigeria, we are not yet there. And also you ask your guests that what is the impact of the president? It has sworn it by Supreme Court, so there is nothing to stop OPEYEMI. Since but Tinubu has resumed in office, OPEYEMI, it is a body on body. A delay cup of rice will be sold at 1,000 naira. Very soon we turn to 1,000 cedi. Before you know, a delay cup of rice will be sold at 2,000 naira. Who is bearing the body? So they are not there for us. But we know that as people continue to trust in God, a power will change. We will have the leader who will be proud of them. For now, from the same, we did not have them at all. So let them enjoy that. But Nigeria will not break up. But people will prevail. Have a wonderful one.
Thank you very much, Ifoma, for joining me on the show. 09136000410. Well, it baffles me, you know, when we get into this circle of, oh, this is where we are as a people. It's not like the politicians, the lawmakers don't know what the situation is. It's not like they don't go to the market. It's not like they don't have. I mean, these people have a lot of pressure on them in terms of, oh, help us with this, help us with that. So I'm wondering what they need for them to know that the country is actually in a bad place economically, security wise. It looks like everybody's just stuck somewhere, and then 9 months look like 9 years already. when the president got into office, his promise is that he's going to make Nigerians live a better life. It's going to improve the quality of life from where we are to where he should take us to. But look at where we are right now. I mean, a friend of mine just told me now that something he bought on the 24th of January this year for 550,000. He went back there today. It's now 731,000. He said he almost had panic attack today. And I'm wondering, I mean, the level at which, everything is just ramping into each other in this country. And you're asking, is it that the advisors of Mr. President don't tell him what is on the street? Is it that his ministers don't have an idea of what is going on in their ministries? Is it that his special assistants or media aides don't hear what the people say? Every radio stations that people call in, it is one comment, one lamentation or the other, one complaint or the other. Everything is just in a very undefined place. And this is democracy. So if we have people that promise that if they get into office, they will make life better for us, and the reverse is the case, how do you let the people come out and participate in an electoral process? It's as simple as that. I mean, people choose to disenfranchise themselves because they're tired of the system, they're tired of the government, they're tired of the fact that nothing seems to be having any direction under this administration. 09136000410. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my brother. My name is Natafi. I'm calling from Sweden. I greet my past booth. I listen to program every day to educate more and more. So, not that I don't want to call, but I say the same thing over and over again. And like I always say, it's spiritual. Take it or leave it. Look at the spokesperson for Aswaju today. They know what article says is not so. Before I back home, I was buying a 5 liter of fuel. I get 900 to fill my generator, to manage myself with my family because of no power. But today, it's going to 35. Where do I go to get the money? It make me poor. It turned me to more poor than before. My brother, where do you go from here? I manage like today now, like 2,000. Then I'll manage my family between 1 o'clock midnight up to maybe like 2-3 hours. That's 10. What do we say about this? Not to talk of rice and other things people are talking about. And you say what people talk. Say it's not so. It's this. Even if we studying them. Look at what people are the government of Imo State saying the poverty of so many years. Who make us poor for so many years? I didn't know the what? They wanted to suffer, but then I think they enjoy themselves. It is so, my brother. We are out here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on the show. Well, it pains everybody. This Owala, you don't leave anybody behind. Hello, good evening. You're welcome.
I've listened to your program and I always like to listen to your program. My name is John, calling from Akute.
I didn't get your name, but I got you from Akute.
Yes, my name is John from Akute.
Mr. John from Akute, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You see, most times when we talk on issues that relate to Nigeria, I feel what we should start talking about are solutions to most of these problems. We keep complaining, we are complaining for a lot of times. We listen to radio, we hear people complain, we all cry, it's affecting everybody. But what I feel is what I think now is that the government, they should not, they are too proud to listen to suggestions, ideas, and what's more. What I feel is that people will start talking about solutions. The other time I listened to Fuad raised a point. He said the government immediately, these are quick solutions to problems that we have now. Open the borders. He said it on a number of occasions, but it seems the government are not listening. Allow balance of trade. Then secondly, I would suggest also that the government should mandate CBN to give instructions to banks to give out loans to SMEs on a single digit interest rate. These are quick and immediate solutions to our problem. We complain a lot. And I feel, I have a lot to say. I want other callers to come in.
Yeah,
it's so
thank
sad.
you.
I'm pained myself. I'm pained. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 09136000410. Hello, good evening. Praise God.
To you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my dear. You see, when we talk about Kogi, we don't live in Kogi. I don't want to go there. But changing of government, it goes smoothly. So for me, in Kogi, we want peaceful Kogi. Whether the former president, government perform or not perform, they are not there. But we know the government of the revenue, I think the state is very serious. So the new government perform well to benefit the people of Kogi State. And for the national, Mr. President needs very well. And as I'm talking to you, I need very well that Nigeria, we are hungry now. And when we discuss the removal of subsidy, make everything to be so painful now. And the naira part of this went up. But what is the difference between now? What of what tackle security? Encourage the farmer by giving them fertilizer at a free of charge. So they were able to go to the land. We have green land in this country that can grow rice, that can grow meat, that can grow all those things. I can make just like 3 or 4 months. So for agriculture to be give a lot of money, and it was called a meeting of all the farmers in the country, give them what makes their farmland to grow accordingly. So we have to encourage them. When we are talking of restructuring reform, it is there from beginning. The people like us who have been in this planet more than 6 decades ago, we don't think we get better by better grace of God. But we Nigeria, OPEYEMI, we must contribute our own quota. We always talk of government, politicians, what of we the commoner, what of we the people of the government, because corruption is what the capture to us today.
Thank you, Prince Wise.
Corruption, if all of us can play with corruption in our various offices, various place of work, and let money go for road, what is the go for education, I can see we get better, it is perfect.
Thank you. Good
Good
evening to you, Prince Wise. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Temitope Onotoye is texting and it says, it's unfortunate to see that INEC had not improved a bit in the way of conducting elections following the by-election that took place on the 3rd of February 2024, where INEC officials and security agencies are willing to dance to the tune of any political party that is ready to play the ball. It's shameful that till now INEC had not gotten a solution to stopping vote buying. It's sad to observe that so many electorates from other political parties are scared to come out and vote because they have lost trust and confidence in the system. Can you have a free, fair and credible election from a situation where a particular political party is the one that would provide canopies, tables, chairs, food, drinks, honorarium for INEC officials on the day of the election? Our electoral process needs serious reforms. God bless Nigeria and God bless you too. My last caller for the day. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Good
Thank
evening.
you for being with us on the show today.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Malam. I'm calling from Alabado.
You're welcome.
Okay, I've told you before, there was a time you had a guest from INEC Lagos State, which you interviewed on this Lagos.
That was on Friday, on Thursday. Yeah.
I've told you that this election is already predetermined. Who will win, you understand, and it has come to pass. And sorry, I just want to comment on Plateau, please. Hello?
Go on, I'm with you, Madam Salau.
Thank you. You see, okay, I've been following your program since this crisis of Plateau started. Yeah, you see, what is happening in Plateau is purely religion and tribe. It's ethnic religion. That is nothing like land. Even ever before. I was avoiding to talk on this place. But today that you had a guest and he mentioned some certain division, within the religions in this election, yesterday's election. That is why I decided to talk. You see, somebody like Jonah Jan succeeded in dividing people of Plateau on religion line, and he's not doing good to the people of Plateau. When he was the governor,
and 2008, I could remember that was a serious crisis. Many innocent lives were killed. Simply what? Because a non-indigenous won election. Simple. How can non-indigenous would win election in Plateau? And many lives were killed. You understand? Now the same formula is applying in 2004. You understand? And this is a man that is either 80 or is about 80. Okay, you know Plateau very well. Plateau, is it progressing or is going back? You understand? This is a state that people know about farming, whatever. Now, no industry, people are no longer farming. You understand?
I'm with you.
Then, instead of them to see how they can reconcile people and build confidence of people to make the state bounce up, they are busy dividing people on religion lines. How can in this 21st century someone is telling me that this section is this religion, this part is this religion?
But that's the reality, Malam Salam. That's the reality.
That is the reality because the people, the so-called elders. If you look at it carefully, Mr. Okay, somebody an elder statement like General Gawan is silent. He never make a comment. That's why that is old. He never make any comment because that is not the party, Is it the kind of politics people like Solomon Lar play? Solomon Lar was the first PDP chairman now. Am I right?
True.
You understand? Is it the kind of politics somebody like Ibrahim Mantu play? Why is Jan at that time? National League started in 2002 during Joshua Darie and people like that. And Plateau has 17 local government, if I'm right.
Yeah, true.
You understand?
We'll press for time, We'll press for time.
Hello?
We'll press for time. I really wish we had enough time to talk about this. Maybe in the course of the week, we'll have a conversation around that. Thank you so much. Apologies, I had to take you out. And, what happened over the weekend in those by-elections is something that should worry every lover of Nigeria's democracy. Whether we don't have interest anymore, or the people feel like, their votes won't count, or the people feel like they're so impoverished at the moment they're not interested in the election. There's no how you would have an election that has a registered voter of over 140,000 and less than 12,000 people will come and exercise their franchise. Sometimes the quality of our political decisions often determine the quality of the leadership that we get. My name is OPEYEMI. Again, tomorrow Barrister Adams Atta joins me on the show, and then we'll ask ourselves, whose responsibility is it for us to have a free, fair and credible election? Your responsibility or mine own responsibility, or the Electoral Act or the Electoral Law? Whose responsibility will that be? Thank you for spending good time with us on the show today. Have a very good evening. Stay out of trouble. Bye for now.